Like, I know there's culture here,
Yes.
right? Like,
yes.
it's always
yes.
there, and it is always the reason why shit goes the wrong way.
Yes, because then the matrix, when we're talking about numbers and you go to the people team, we work with finance on this, and this is where the budgeting comes in. Your P&L gets blown all to hell because of attrition. Where's your attrition? And you can tell the story of, their mom was sick. They had to go. See, this is the tea that you need. That's not why they left. That's not why they left. Leaders aren't communicating. There's infighting. This is why you need to be aligned with the people team. The people team is a strategic partner with this and works with finance, works with operations, works within the whole organization and knows the numbers. And was it regrettable attrition? What kind of attrition was it? And so then you look at how much does it take to then go out to find somebody else? How long does that take? How does it affect the sales and marketing team? Who did we need to replace? And then the training factor. And this is the worst thing you ever hear in the hiring team for talent. They need to hit the ground running.
Oh,
okay.
What even does that mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. It means they don't want to do their job. They don't want to train. They don't want to invest. Whereas this is the culture. You can't hit the ground running. You have to invest in this talent. You have to bring them into the culture, make them feel valued, respected, like they belong. That's how you win. Look at any metrics, and it always says happy, valued employees are the best employees who have the highest productivity. And at the end, that's it.
Love that. By the way, that's a great soundbite because I've been on sales hiring and onboarding. So, yeah, I'm going to use that. Thank you for that little gift, Raven.
You're welcome.
Okay. So I want to connect this to like, why does it matter? It's all great to have good culture and have people not fighting and all that, but it's all going to just sound like kumbaya to a CEO or a board chair if it doesn't cost something. So let's dig in and think about like, what is the actual cost when the executives are just living in their own fantasy land? Because they do that sometimes. So Valerie, I want to start with you with the financial impact. We're talking missed targets, budget chaos, but like, why does it actually matter to like a board chair or an investor?
No, it's interesting because I'm going to actually segue what you said, Raven. So check this out. I hope you like my answer. But it's like, obviously, if there's a cost, it will show up in the financials very quickly. Like you'll know the numbers are kind of missed, and usually but that's the surface of it. And if you go below, if you talk to leadership, this is what's happening in the business. They'll say, well, budget was built on the wrong assumption. You were talking about attrition or not, and things don't hold. So it comes back to how you build it based on definition, what they think it is. And this is where you see the resources allocated in the wrong place, or hiring got, hired ahead of demand, or investing in the wrong programs, or things are just not converting. And that's how to close the gap. And has a cost. But the organization, they'll spend the next quarter reacting. So there's a cost there too, instead of executing. And then the budgets get reshuffled and priorities shift. And then we're trying to catch up and we're all confused and we're not grounded in reality. But the biggest issue, and hopefully you'll like this one, it's actually the biggest cost is trust. If you think about it. Because once people really feel like they trust a target or they trust a forecast call and they're all connected to the real business, you really start focusing on the outcome and stop managing the numbers. So for me, like the concept of culture is huge because it ties into the financial, it ties to how we behave, and it really figure out how quick we could execute or not. And if we're not aligned, that breaks down and that has a bigger cost than just missing a target.